All right, file this one under one of the strangest stories I've ever heard of and talked about. Last Friday, we received an email from the mother of a player on the Churchland High School girls JV basketball team that an assistant coach on the team named Arlisha Boykins impersonated a 13-year-old player on the team that was out of town for a club basketball tournament. Here's video from that game. Churchland is in the black uniforms. Number one right there that just came up with the black block shot. We're told that is Arlisha Boykins. They were taking on Nansman River. This video has been edited to show you some of the highlights. Arlisha is apparently a 22-year-old young woman going up against 14 and 15-year-old girls. Now, we have confirmed that Boykins is no longer an employee of Portsmouth Public Schools. And since this game, the student athletes on the team and parents decided to just end the season. They will not be playing any more games this year. Portsmouth Public Schools did launch an investigation into this matter. The details have not been revealed by officials quite yet. Now, I spoke with the father of the 13-year-old girl that was being impersonated. Here's what he had to say about his reaction when he heard the news.
Coaches, always preach to the kids, about integrity and those type of things. So I was just shocked. I just need, an apology, because I haven't yet received one from, the overseer of the program or nothing. He just came out and just told us the stipulations of what was going to happen, but there was no apology issued personally to us, even in his presence.
We're going to follow up with this story if more information comes out. Those parents told me today that they are simply just seeking an apology from Churchland school officials.
What is up? What is up? It's your boy Fax. And guys, please make this make sense. Please make this make sense, right? So the assistant coach pretended to be a player for one of the teammates, one of the students, right, that went out of town or whatever, right, to compete in a game. From one, is it that serious? A 23-year-old coach plays in a JV game. Is it that serious? That's what I want to know first and foremost, right? Number two, did they really think that they were going to get away with it? Like, this is so crazy to me. Like, it's a JV high school game. Girl, what are you doing? Another thing too, right? Where's the regular coach? You mean the regular coach? I'm hearing the assistant coach got in trouble, but what about the head coach, right? Is there even a head coach? Like, who let this go on, right? And I heard that she only dropped 8 points too. So you done tarnished your reputation. You done became the butt of every joke to play in a JV basketball game against, like, is there no shame? Is there just no shame anymore? This 23-year-old woman is playing against teenagers in high school, dropping buckets on them, like it's not even a varsity game, a JV, like a very meaningless game at that, right? Why? Why? This makes no sense. This is one of the weirdest things. I remember there was actually a similar story to this where it was a man. Some 20-something-year-old dude, he went back to high school to play ball, right? And he was dominating, man. He was putting up buckets until it got exposed that he was a grown-ass man. But his alleged reason for doing it was, he didn't make it back in the day because of whatever happened. So he thought, hey, if I go back to high school and pretend to be, this young kid or whatever the case is, right, I can maybe go to the NBA by just faking a whole identity and persona, but eventually he got caught. This girl is dumber than a pack of rocks. Obviously the JV girls, they just want to win a game, so they're all in on it, but I think this cost them their season, right? And they're a laughingstock. This school, this program, let an assistant coach play in a game and try to be covert about it. So this whole situation is crazy. The school takes the L, the team takes the L, and the person takes the biggest L is the assistant coach masquerading as a teenager to win a meaningless game. This isn't even a varsity game. This is a JV game. Like, girl, what are you doing? Like, man, people need to be mentally evaluated. People are trying to live vicariously through others. They're trying to accomplish their own fantasies, this and that. Like, this is just wrong on so many levels. I don't understand the thought process. Okay, so-and-so is out. Okay, you know what? I'm going to suit up and take her place. Like, you won't get exposed. Like, you won't get found out. Like, there's not video evidence. Like, man, come on. Let's stop with the game. Stop with the gimmicks. But it's your boy Facts. Guys, do you agree with me? Disagree with me? Would you have done what the assistant coach did? Have you witnessed this before? Do you remember the story I'm talking about with the other dude? Let me know in the comments down below. It's your boy Facts. I am out.